Forecast First on KX News. Every newscast every day. Forecast First with the KX Storm Team, putting North Dakota first. Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Western and central North Dakota have had some rain today. The rain is starting to move east right now, and we can see it on the radar right here. All these yellows and oranges, that's actually some moderately heavy rainfall, and considering it's late October, not what you expect a whole lot, so just a pretty good little batch of it. We'll take a look at this a little more closely in the north here, and you can see how this is all getting into the Turtle Mountains right now, some darker reds. What I don't see is any lightning right now. There were some lightning strikes earlier today down around Beach, I think it was, and around Medora. But still, around Velva, Rice Lake, some moderately heavy rain, and in the south and south-central part of the state, the rain's starting to pick up. You can see it around Glen Olin, right here around I-94. And this little patch of moderate rain is going to be heading towards the Bismarck area. I know it's raining a little bit, but it's not going to be real bad for Bismarck, it doesn't look like. And this is fairly quick moving. So over the next few days, here's what you need to know. The sky is going to clear out tonight. We'll have westerly 15 to 20 mile an hour wind tomorrow, but the wind gusts will be stronger in the order of 30 to 35 miles an hour, and snow is possible later in the week. Now, I don't think it's going to happen on Halloween, but maybe after that. In Bismarck right now, 54 degrees, winds out of the north at 9 miles an hour. Minot 43 degrees, streets still really wet in Minot, south wind at 6. And in Williston, 50 degrees, northwest wind at 12 miles an hour. And in Dickinson, pretty wet roads as well, 45 degrees, west wind at 7 miles an hour. Here are some of the other temperatures. You can sure see where the rain is simply by the colors there, color contour. That's where the cloud cover and the rain is, and off ahead of it a little bit of slightly warmer air. The wind has been 5 to 10 miles an hour most places. However, in the southwest, around Hettinger, 22 mile an hour sustained winds. We've had some stronger wind gusts. Now, around the rest of the country, most of the rain actually is falling in North Dakota right now. I mean, there's other areas getting rain. Southern U.S. in pretty good shape. This big swirl up here, this is what's generating our rain now. That's part of it. That's not what is going to give us a chance of snow later in the week. But let's take a look at that. This is the high-resolution future radar, and I think in the next hour or so, most of the heavier rain is going to be off to the northeast. This latest update kind of downplay the amount of rain around Bismarck, but it certainly did show up there on the radar. And here it is starting to come back now around 7. So I think we do get some moderate rain in the south central part of the state. It ends a little more quickly in the northwest and north central, and then off to the northeast that heavy rain continues. And maybe later on tonight, well, you can even see here how the sky is going to be clearing out off to the west. Now, I've jumped ahead to Thursday, not on Halloween, but for Thursday in the morning, a slight chance of rain. But here we are Thursday afternoon. This big band right here, now this could end up being somewhere different, but it does give me a pretty good idea that Thursday the odds are pretty high for rain. And then Thursday night into Friday morning, maybe it ends. But here we are Friday night. Look at that. Possibility of snow Friday night, Saturday morning. And boy, this changed a lot in the past 15 minutes. When I looked at this right before KX News at 5, this all wasn't here. But we have at least a chance of some snow Saturday afternoon. I think Saturday night we lose we get that hour of sleep back as we get off daylight savings time. Possible fog early in the morning, but not widespread. Now, here are the wind forecasts for tomorrow afternoon. We're going to be looking at 20 mile an hour wind or so. Sustained winds, the wind gusts will be higher, and then the temperatures are likely going to be in the 50s tomorrow afternoon, so still very mild air. And your trick-or-treat forecast, this is for Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening as the ghouls and goblins are out. The temperature will be falling during the night, but it really isn't going to be all that cold, so it looks like decent trick-or-treat weather. And here's a look at the next 7 days. Numerous chances of rain. And unfortunately, well, I guess that depends on your point of view. Unfortunately, from my point of view, a chance of snow a couple of times, especially it looks like Thursday night into Friday. So we've got some, kind of lousy weather this week.
Yeah, it's a bummer. At least it's clear for Halloween, though, it looks like. Thanks, Tom. So